Hey, speedboaters, it's Finn! Come... Oh, yeah, that happens. By the way, I realized that once I went into here's, I actually kind of missed out something, I think. No, wait a minute. No, I didn't, did I? Oh my god, what? Oh god, no! I misconstrued! Shoot, that sucks. Okay, we won't be hearing those voices again. So I basically got these two other optional objectives, which I hear tell are like hard or something. Well, like I say, on this map there is the stone head at the beginning, which, you know, doesn't say anything about a lion, but it's a head, I guess, so I could see if I could check that out. Again, I don't remember nothing, and the fact that they're hard is, like, hard to fathom. Okay, so next to this disembowelment machine, there's this slow match. A slow match, which I can never remember how to... Wait, I have two of them? How to use for some reason. Yeah, I think it's already lit and burning. I don't know. These things are a hard concept to grasp for me. They make me sing an opera when I tell. You see, what you could do is use this slow match like so. Although it's weird, because is that guy, if I haven't killed him yet, would he really come out and trade with me with the sap and everything? Because, well, that would be interesting, but it'll never happen now. Well, here's a plate like that book said, like put tasty morsels on a plate, but they're not lions. So, oh, what the deal. Also, this rat looks plenty tasty to me, but it is kind of weird, right? So maybe take note, I don't know. Well, there's what looks like a couple of lions.
Don't want any trouble.
Whoa. Whoa, no, what? Can I... Plates? Just up here? No, not really. Dang it. Something's up there. Oh, it's just a light. Still, I'm looking for a lion. By God, I won't leave this mission until I get a lion or possibly an oh my. You know, either explanation or exclamation is kind of a thing. Well, there's more lion's heads. I think I'm barking up the wrong lion here. Okay, so I came across Bowl's lantern oil there, and I don't think I've been in there. Can't open the door. So maybe I could grab a key from one of these windows. That's my theory. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, so much for the suspense of that theory. Not very much was gained indeed. Good enough. Well, it doesn't seem like the place for a weird, quote-unquote, to be in. But weird is an exclamation I could make if I was in here. I may be lying if I did, however. And lying sounds like lion. Just see? Edward E. Nigma. And there's another slow match. One would almost wonder I'm maybe supposed to use it in more than just that one place, eh? I don't know. Oh, hey, you are, like, still in here. That's weird. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's...
Help! There's an armed intruder here.
Okay, I get it. Dude's not exactly rich despite having the highest quality lantern oil. I guess people just ain't willing to pay for it. There's a lion. Sadly, I can't steal it and look at its visage all day and just place a plate down in the middle of it and immediately open the vermis mystery to the netherworld or frickin' whatever. Rolled up nose or notes. Paul, here's the blessed water you asked for. Wasn't easy getting my hands on it, but I finally got lucky at St. Hilaire, a tiny chapel in a side street by Emmons Passage. Gave me the creeps, though. Place was all locked up and dusty. Nobody must have visited in years. Makes me wonder they even know it exists. For all them hammers, they can't hide it no more. Their ranks are getting thinner. That gives me an idea, too. I bet you could raise me in advance, perhaps rig up a few incendiaries or some such, and I can go hunting for the goods in the plague ward. You don't seem to like the pious type, so I guess the interdict don't bother you, and I'll wager they don't keep a tight guard no more either. Strictly legit, with Grunt's blessings for a piece of the proceeds. Well, face it, it's not gonna be this mission, though, but... Hey, still, cool. Let's read some more. A letter about bricks. Proust in his first book wrote about bricks. Powell, I reckon the samples are blue brick, a construction material you can still see around the city, not to be confused with the stately bluestone, block-sized and much beloved by the builders and other skilled masons. The earlier form has a soapy, grayish surface, and you can find it around the more squalid areas of the city. It apparently absorbs water and creates moist, clammy, unpleasant miasmas. The newer form is less apparent, since it is only one of many indistinct, rough, mid-sized brick types in contemporary use. It is perhaps only known by this morphological designation due to tradition, since the advance of construction techniques has dulled the characteristic hue into a faint hint. Your samples, however, are neither clearly old nor clearly new, more of an intermediate form. This appears to confirm Provost Storno's transition hypothesis on morphological shift in construction materials and an existence of the hypothetical yet unseen blue brick 2A. If you present these findings at the next meeting of the Academy, I am positive they will be received with interest and advance your standing. As to your second question, my findings only serve to deepen the mystery. The Stonehead Tavern is indeed one of the older establishments in Cinder's End, predating, in fact, many of the townhouses, but the name is in reference to an older relief than the one found on its wall, the form of a lion atop a gateway. I knew it! It is undoubtedly the same that sits on the side of those disreputable tenements, and if so, it is old indeed. I suggest that the superstructure is a more recent construction than the stone base, which might have served as a fortification in those troubled periods. Let me know if you can find out more. Rochebold. P.S. Have you investigated the Fiddler's Hill mystery? I reckon some of the older families should know a thing or two about those cavities and secret passages. Would greatly appreciate your help in this matter. Okay, so, my instinct, and by instinct I mean hearing a word and thinking of what it means, was right on the money! That's some pretty nice construction there. Okay, the Stonehead Tavern. So I'm looking for some sort of lion's mouth. Alrighty. Good. Oh, is that, wait, no, that's a gargoyle. What about this? No. Looks like you're a little pissed off. So can I not get into the tavern, then? I'm trying to think about where I've been on the map. Oh, it's just like so hard and exciting. The two most bestest things you want in the bedroom. Wait, is that the lion's head that sits atop a gate? 'Cause, like, I've been through the gate already, you know, it's just a gate. You know that, right? Also, the tavern's there, but well, if that is the case, then there's another one that watches behind, which I have to put food on his plate, I guess. If I could get to a place which could be considered behind, which would, I guess, be in I have my doubts about this. Okay, well, what I'm thinking when I hear watch behind is that there's gonna be another one, like, right there. I don't see it. There's a ceiling, and like I tried going all the way over here trying to find the level, but it goes way over, and I think that's the wrong direction. So is this ceiling like, is there actually a room there, or is it just taunting me? Okay, there's the, maybe if I go up in there I can find stairs down or something. Hang on, how do I get back there? Okay, so here I am in what I think is the building. Yes, so the lion's head should be kind of belowish, right? Right there, I can't see it, but yeah. Wait a minute. This door oh. Hang on, I think I'm getting the idea here, but let me just prove it to myself and others. Yeah, you see, because that door leads into this evil spooky room here, right? And this evil spooky room had an even eviler spooky secret room down below, which I think... Okay, so this guy was actually trying to do this thing. What? Interesting. So I have to pour on his plate that which he craves. What does he crave? I mean, does he crave flesh or whatever? Like, what does a lion want? I mean, flesh, I guess. Dead flesh? I don't know. Perhaps a nice tasty skull? In heaping morsels, poor heaping I'm not sure how to interpret this book, however. Well, this guy seems to have put meat there. So do I need to find fresher meat? Maybe. I don't know. So I find myself over here, and I find myself noticing that it's just not that I need it. And then I think, Fen, what have you done this time, my lad? I hope you're not done the bon ton de bon. Yeah, I guess I gotta go up here and then walk on the clothesline, because, like, obviously. I mean, yeah, not exactly a weird, but I guess it's some loot, so hey. Oh, although I could say words ending with O and then have to end it with a word rhyming with ash. Does it really work as a rhyme scheme? I don't know. Could do. This is the kinds of things that must be pondered forever. I'm not quite sure what that lion wants. Goodly but pour upon his plate. First off, he doesn't have a plate, it's a shelf. Secondly, pour and then goodly morsels, so like multiple pieces of meat. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, go to one of those houses that have food, grab some food, and stuff all the morsels. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense and sounds tedious, so who knows. However, I have discovered by accident, trying to find a hint on the lion, that maybe there's something more in here. After some walking around and playing way too much demonstration Nintendo 64 Zelda at the mall, I got a mansion key. Didn't I already get into the mansion from all possible directions? I don't know. What do we got here? Barlow, hate to disappoint you, but that girl is not for you. Heard it from accurate sources, she's slowly dying of some fever or such, and only the drafts are keeping her alive for a little while more. Brave, but always a little foolish if you ask me. Not much fun to be had on Fiddler's Hill now either, I'm afraid. Flint's become withdrawn, all suspicious like. Once, you could just go on in and have a talk with him, but now you need an appointment, and not even Grant can get you in if the boss doesn't want it. A lot of the men around him are strangers, too, new and unfriendly faces. I think he fears for his life, but for what I cannot fathom. This fellow Foxley he's hunting for now, he's a typical lightweight if there ever was one. Pay him off and he'd never turn up again. Would tell Flint that if I could see him. But if he's afraid of rank amateurs now, well, so I remain Grimold. Note to self, wisdom prevails over death. Whoopod. Is that a clue? Sounds like a clue. Is that a clue? Wisdom prevails over death. Wisdom prevails over death? I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of symbols. Anyways, that's that. But, yeah, like, apparently, okay. I don't know what it is, because I stopped reading, but apparently this red room can be got into or something. I don't know. I figured, you know, maybe going downstairs would be enough secrets for one day, but hey. But really, what's this for? Because Grunt's key. What? I don't get it. I got in here without that. Oh well. Maybe if I just trigger this quantum local skull off once and again. Oh, you can do it again. Oh. You could really have some fun with this. If anybody could get in here, which they probably can't. I left your customary share in the fiend's claws. Nobody's looking now that they're chasing that guy. Keep your eyes open to see if there's anything else they wouldn't miss. Could try the guest room if you're alone on your shift. Must be a reason it's all locked up. It also connects to Grunt's study through that badly concealed passage. But I could never figure out how the second grate works. I could hear a sliding noise when I pulled the lever, but the damn thing was still closed. We may need a crowbar there. What lever? The guest room. Huh. Oh, okay. So, badly hidden passage. Well, there's this grate. I don't see a lever for it, though. Like, you mean to tell me there is one? Or are you just janking my chain? Wait a minute, I found it. There's this lever. And if you're quick, you can get... If you're quick, you can get in, but anyways, really, I think what you're supposed to do is to go around. That's pretty clever, actually. The clever lever. It's the only lever I found, and so, if I can remember... Wait a minute, is it here? Yeah. Yeah, so now if I go back up here, this other grate is going to be open. Come on. Okay. Wow. I never would have thought about this if I hadn't accidentally read a tiny little line on the forum suggesting there's something here. Whoa. Whoa. It's a red room and it's lethal, deadly, hung, drawn, and quartered, and slaughtered, and so forth, and altered the world. There's some smoke. That's pretty evil and creepy. That guy, not evil and creepy. He's some sort of comedian. He's the abbot to his own Costello. Yeah, I see you, red-eyed dude. You can't fool me. Or can you? Unfortunately for you, I do have some holy water somewhere or other. There we are. So, yeah, out you go. Oh, you're not real? You are, but not real enough. Unfortunate. Okay, then, before I go grasping for the skull, perhaps I could search around. Although, pretty already sure that there's nothing more to be got. That's strange. Wonder if I'm just here to steal the tea set. Alright, well. Oh. So it's just grabbing the loot. Okay, quickly, 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 quickly! Ugh! Going to assume that that's all I need. Oh boy, yeah, that was pretty clever. I mean, if only I'd found those notes instead of just rushing around like a maniac and not finding anything, then none of this would have occurred. This, though, that's another thing, but oh well. And let's close her on back up because frickin' seriously now. Now, was that one of the weirds? It seems weird that it would be, I don't know. It's an entrance that hides the entrance. A visage that conceals the vision. Well... in conclave, but it tames the beast. Conclave is some sort of religious gathering. Is the beast that thing? Seek the contradiction? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask you guys. Hey, you guys, am I sure? Also, was that anything to do with any of the weirds? 'Cause if not, I'm just gonna climb up these oh, I can. Okay. I mean, I can turn this valve off to stop all water from existing. Let's see here. Can't wait. Is there like an open... Wait, I heard somebody. Did I leave someone alone? Oh, it's that beggar by the frickin' place. Dang it! I know my hands are idle. They're as good as the writing of idle, too. Huh? Oh. What? Okay. Hint for getting places. Just don't pay attention and babble. It's just incredible advice from your old grandpa Fen. And when it comes to paws, mine are very grand indeed. They're so grand that they turned into hands, and it was a horrible, nightmarish, uncanny valley for everyone. Oh, wait, that's not a frog, that's just a light. How unfortunate. Well, that's, yeah, wow, I didn't think there was another new place, but, well, obviously, there's plenty of new places because I haven't found the weirds. Which is surprising because I'm weird. Anyways, Belzerpose. Dim glows draw. Verily, it is as if the miscreant was mocking us with his brazen pagan idolatry. Can the Lord's servants know no rest even on the day so dedicated? I had to run to and fro to remove every last trace of the placard, and surely more lurk in the back alleys to tempt the honest labourer and chaste maiden. I should set aside a small sum from mine own stipend as a reward for every bill torn down and delivered here. Morn's day. Lights are a-flicker again, no doubt the fruits of indolence. Mine eyes hurt just to look upon them. If our own domiciles are so poorly maintained, how will the commons look upon us? They shall call us beggars and senile fools, and heed not our sermons. Does not shoddy work invite the adversary, as does rotten wood invite the worm? Would that I knew the trade of the machinist, or if brother Carolus was so educated, but he is a mason, and I a carpenter. Shall I wait weeks for relief, or suffer the indignity of hiring a lay electrician? Such was not the state of our order under Burgomaster Vetus, when honest craft and diligent trade flourished in this district, instead of the foul corruption of the begging and graft. Yet Vetus is now withdrawn, reputed to have turned to dark thoughts in his lone mansion, while Archibald Flint and his henchmen rule in his name. Flint, he is a cad and a bounder, and lowly as a slug. Would that I and a couple of faithful brothers could seize him, or at last that grunt who runs these affairs for him. Alas, he is elusive as a shadow, and never without guard. If I could just corner one of them in an alleyway, that would be a most useful thing, and lead to many more evildoers. Verily, in my old days, thoughts stray to kidnapping and deceit, but what use is that? The opportunity never comes, even though I have a dozen ways to make them talk, and there is much to tell, for they practice foul heresy almost out in the open. Right's day. This day did brother Carolus ask for a repairsman to come, but he was advised patience, for such are the shortages of skilled men that even the abbeys must wait their turn. My lord, wherefore dost thou try us? Penitence, 'tis as if the scales had fallen from my eyes. That's disgusting. Does not the Lord advise that one ought help himself and his? For too long did I look upon others to do the work before me. Indeed, an old man's mind can lead him astray, as does sin tempt youth, and power the grown man. I have brought here a stack of most useful manuals, so that I shall learn anew, and repair the lights. Then shall I devise a scheme gainst Archibald Flint, Grunt, and all their men. Praise the Lord for his insight, and grant me a measure of his diligence. Nah. Okay, learning machines, good. That's what you gotta do. Good on you. Well done. I like it, etc. Well, that's all for this, so, if there's anything more, like if I can kill that red-eyed thing in the room and it would be a weird, then let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna, well, am I gonna end it here? I don't know. It seems like next video might be pretty short if I did that, so, but I would have to spoil myself. I don't know, man. Okay, actually, you know what? Punch in. I did the pit weird, and I did find the lion, and, like, the forum hints are suggesting that all you have to do is just to find that room, and you don't really have to pour stuff on his plate or anything. So I'm just gonna tentatively call that one done. And with that, there's one more that I have to get, so I figured, well, why not just kind of show it off? I haven't seen it yet, but I do know where it is. So, let's go. I think it's somewhere around here. Yeah. So apparently if you just go into this hammer placey place, you can... Well, yeah, well, go and eat some food then. Get some cake, honestly. I don't see what the problem is. Yeah, apparently you gotta climb. Should be a statue around. Oh! Okay. Okay, so... Wow, I think I was even up there too and I didn't see it. So you hit that and then you... I think you have to go around this side or something? I don't know, let me see. That's obscure. It's, I mean, yeah, meets the eye. Hang on here. That book, is that really an entrance that hides the entrance? A visage that conceals the vision. Okay, in Conclave, so it does sort of clue you to the fact that it's the religious place. That's a little obscure, but I guess, yeah, the contradiction, though. Okay. So, I think maybe there's more puzzles around here still, though. I don't know. Let's see. Could be some traps, such as this obvious one here. Wait. That's a lion. This is a plate. But it's not the right one, so yeah. Too bad. There sure are a lot of lion motifs around here. Okay. Yeah. I knew something bad was gonna go down there. Nice chunkerific fade, too. Oh, Lady Rowena. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was mentioned, but still, ooh, it's like a stab through the heart again. Anyway, rest thou in peace evermore. And this is a beautiful room, too. Fitting. Welp, that's all the weirds, unless the lion has something more to it, but let us now go back to the normal video and end the mission. I'm getting back to the start and finishing this thing. Okay, so what a great mission, etc. Can I just... do I have to go all the way over the wall, or can I just go kind of over here? Oh. Oh, fine. Right. So, if I may end things, finally. Come on, man. Doesn't count. Wait, this is Walmart Gate. Oh. That's different than where I start. Get backed. I did finish things, right? Alrighty. Okay, then. It's gotta be here, then, right? Yes. Alrighty. Didn't miss that much, interestingly enough. Yeah, amazing mission. I mean, just all the different places you can go to and climb into, and it's a city mission, so that's always good. And really nice, dark sort of setting and story, and lots of black magic-y stuff going around, and weird secrets. I love those little secret things you can find, even though I think I only found one. Yeah, just like hidden optional things. I love that. Yeah, all in all, great. The only thing I would say is that those voices that keep repeating, the Grail, get really annoying. I mean, a couple of times, once in a while, is fine and creepy, but they just, wow, the frequency just over and over and over and over again. And sometimes they're like, you know, there is no one. You're like, okay. And then they're like, there is no one. They're like, there is no one. And it's like, shut up. I get it. I mean, yeah, it's like they're fine once in a while, or in maybe certain spots once or a couple of times, but just way too frequent. That's my experience, and I ended up just replacing them with blank files there, because it's just, that's the only thing I can really say that's that bad. I mean, otherwise I really loved it, so, yup. Bye.